I wanted to talk to you about the importance of testing your skincare on your skin somewhere before you use something, especially if it's a new product. Also, to be aware of some signs with regards to even developing an allergy. So for me, a couple of weeks ago, I had a very severe allergic reaction to some ingredient in a couple of skin products. I won't name and shame them because it's not really about the product, it's about what's going on with me. As I am changing, there's perimenopause, the skin's changing, so products that you would normally use you can develop an allergy towards this. So I ended up having, I'd put on a serum like the day before and it was a Sunday, and I kind of did this a little bit mindlessly, and it wasn't until later that night that I put on an overnight mask. And it's not the mask that I normally use, it's a different one, a Korean one, and they're always really good. But I think the combination of the two and the fact that I was developing some sort of allergy towards this just stepped it right up. The next morning I woke up and I was quite inflamed. It did just look like a lot of people thought I'd just gone for a run. Or it did kind of look like I'd been slapped in the face. And it was sort of fun. I thought it would just go down because a couple of weeks prior to that, I'd had a very similar thing, and same through here. I'd got quite red and raised. But then by the Monday night, and I'll show you some pictures, so I'll insert them in here. Taken the first night when it really started to get red and angry. And that just shows you, I did a quick photo of when I woke up. I was thinking, oh my goodness, what's going on? I was very red, very raw. But by the time I woke up the following morning, this cheek was very swollen, quite red, quite hot, and it started to sort of go into the top of my eyelid as well. It was getting a little bit puffy through there, and then over the next 5 to 7 days it sort of just went through its process. So I just hibernated for the whole week. So I'll insert another video here picture here of what, so you can just see how red and swollen that is, and it's just even between the eyes there as well, quite puffy. I just did a couple of angles. This is me front on here. You can see that it really has changed the shape of my face a bit. And then I found as the week progressed, it kind of got swollen there. I was very swollen through the center of my forehead up here. Then it traveled over, by about the Wednesday, it traveled over to this eye and a little bit on this cheek. I do sleep on that side, so I feel like some of the product may have wiped off. That could have been a reason. But it did get quite sort of swollen and very irritable. It was actually also quite patchy and itchy as well. So it sort of went through a whole cycle. So I'll insert a couple of videos to show you. I did take some which I thought would never see the light of day, but I do feel it is important to let you know. So I'll pop them in here. Okay, I'm not sure I'll show this to anyone, but you can see here, this is where most of the swelling came through. Today is Wednesday. It started Monday morning. The swelling's actually gone a little bit down there, believe it or not, through there. Swelling through the forehead, that's coming down slightly. This eye as well. This side not so bad because I sleep on the side. This is mainly over here. And also through here as well. So yeah, not been a fun week. You can see in these photos it is still quite puffy on that side, and even between my eyes it's really quite puffy there, and you can tell that it's sort of crossing over to the other eye as well. Okay, once again, I don't think I'll show this to anyone, but this is day 4 and the swelling is coming down. It's come down off the eye, but it's shifted across this morning to this eye, and I'm a little bit swollen there, and it's still a bit through there. It is now going very dry and scaly, quite itchy, but kind of look like I've been slapped in the face. Still very puffy. Okay, so this is now day 5, and you can still see that I've got some redness through here. The swelling on the top of the eyes has gone down quite a bit. I'm a little shiny because I've just used, this has got Vaseline, just because these areas were getting dry, flaky, and really itchy, and this is the only thing I could find that just had nothing in it that would give it a bit of a protective barrier. But that's all I've put on my face. Obviously very scared to put anything on my face while it's in this delicate stage. You can see it's all through here as well. So that is day 5. And luckily, by the end of the literally 7 days, I actually took an antihistamine each day. By the end of the 7 days, it just settled right down. I do feel I'm still fighting something or battling something, because every now and again, this cheek will look a little rosy if I've done exercise. So it's very interesting. So it's not really about the products, it's more about the fact that, you know, my body's changing, things are changing, things that normally would not alarm me at all have become an allergic reaction. And I do feel quite often it's a bit like people who start getting bee stings or paper wasp stings. Each time it happens, the symptoms are worse. So I feel now I'm just really aware of what I'm putting on my skin. I always was anyway, but I do believe a patch test is quite a good option. So let me know if you've had any similar issues or if this has helped you in any way.